Hello, D. Loretto. This is Mr. Hemi here with a D-Lo Daily News special report. Today, I'm excited to introduce you all to D. Loretto's most trusted, Julian Resto. Morning, Julian.
Morning, mister.
How you doing?
Pretty good, and you?
I'm feeling pretty excellent today.
Me too.
Oh, cool. So do you mind if we do a few questions and answers to let our viewers at home know a little bit more about you?
Sure.
Okay. So first, Julian, tell me and our audience 3 words that describe you.
I'll say a first word that would describe me would be smart. A second one, I think some people would call me is energetic.
Ooh, energetic. Okay.
And the last one, I think a lot of people would call me kind.
Kind. Smart, energetic, and kind. There aren't 3 better words out there. And I think they definitely, in my opinion, describe you well. So, Julian, why did you choose to join us here at DDN?
You know, I've talked to my brothers and other high schoolers, and they have always said like they miss they regret not having done more stuff in their middle school or focusing on more stuff in their middle school. So I just didn't want to miss out on another opportunity.
Okay, cool. Yep, an opportunity comes a knocking, you take it. Okay, fair. So, Julian, I know that you're a pretty good musician. So one thing I've always wanted to know from you is, who is your favorite musician?
My favorite musician. You know, that's a pretty tough question, but by far my favorite band is Imagine Dragons.
Ooh, I love Imagine Dragons too. Yeah. What about their music? Just is it the lyrics? Is it the music altogether? What makes you enjoy them so much?
The beat itself that they have, their unique style of music really like speaks in a way. I can't really describe it.
Yeah, you just feel it in your soul, right? It just makes your soul happy. Awesome. So I have a really tough question for you that I think might stump Mr. Smart Guy.
All right.
Okay. How many pennies could fit in DDN Studios?
You know, looking around, I do think that a lot of pennies could fit in here, but I think that I don't know. I would say upwards of maybe 100,000.
Ooh, 100,000. That's a lot of pennies.
Pennies have a small diameter.
That's true. That's a lot of pennies. Do we even think we could find that many pennies to test it out?
How much money do you have?
That's true. What is 100,000 pennies? How much is that? 100 pennies is $1, so you divide it by 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 100,000 divided by 100 would be 1,000 pennies. I mean $1,000.
$1,000.
You got $1,000? Listen, viewers, if you want to know how many pennies can fill up DDN Studios, we need to raise $1,000. Turn that into pennies, and then we'll find out next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? No, I'm just kidding. Don't give us your money. Don't give us your money. Oh, anyway. Julian. So, my next question is a serious one again. Why is it important that, even at the elementary and middle school level, we're providing good and accurate news to our viewers?
Because I do believe that, especially with our grade levels and even lower grade levels, knowing what's going on is probably more important than anyone else like really realizes. Because if you're like, especially with us 8th graders moving on into like high school, not knowing what's going on can be like a fatal flaw, especially growing into like adulthood. Because if you don't know what's going on around us and even at higher positions, it could affect how you perceive the world.
Very, very insightful. Going back to your first response, I definitely would agree with smart now. Okay, so I got another silly one for you, Julian.
Mm-hmm.
And this one might be a tough one. I know it's a tough one for me. Home fries or hash browns?
You know, home fries are really, really good. I'm just gonna have to say hash browns. Like, having them in like a patty shape was easier to cut.
Oh,
and
patties. Oh, hash brown patties.
yeah, I think I'll take
Yeah.
hash browns.
I prefer the hash browns only if they cook them right and they're crunchy on the outside.
And then like soft on the inside.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
so warm and soft. Oh. Okay. And Julian, that brings us to our last question. What do you hope to get out of DDN this year?
You know, I hope to try something new, to gain new experiences, and to, you know, just to like have fun. So moreover, I wanted to be a part of DDN, not only for the experience and to gain more knowledge about this kind of stuff like journalism, but to also have fun and meet new people.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Julian. I appreciate your honesty in sharing with us today. But I don't think that's all. I think you want to take the desk out for a spin, don't you?
I do.
Well, take it away.
Miss Butterfield wanted me to mention the October Teachers of the Year. For K through 4, it is Miss Formages. And for 5 through 8, it is Miss Olson. Thank you, and nice work.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Julian. Good first run there. And congratulations again to our October Teachers of the Month. That is our show. My name is Mr. Hemme.
My name is Julian, and goodbye from DDN Studios.
Join us tomorrow to meet our next new anchor.